Can you feel the desperate hope, the electrifying tension building in the Bay Area? The San Francisco 49ers, a team that has defied a relentless onslaught of injuries to claw their way to a commanding 4-1 record, now stand at a pivotal crossroads. General Manager John Lynch, a man known for his audacious season-defining moves, has thrown open the doors to speculation, hinting at a blockbuster trade that could either solidify their Super Bowl aspirations or plunge them into an even deeper gamble. Is this the calculated risk of a championship contender or the frantic scramble of a team trying to outrun the ghosts of past injuries? The narrative surrounding the San Francisco 49ers this 2025 season has been nothing short of a testament to resilience. Despite a seemingly endless parade of players heading to the injury report, this team has not just survived. They've thrived, boasting a 4-1 record and firmly controlling the NFC West. It's a testament to their coaching, their depth, and the sheer willpower ingrained in their locker room. Yet, even the most hardened fan can't deny the seismic shockwave that reverberated through the organization when defensive superstar Nick Bosa went down with a season-ending ACL tear. Bosa isn't just a player, he's a force of nature, a game wrecker whose presence alone elevates the entire defensive unit. His absence leaves a chasm, a void that no single player can truly fill. But in the cutthroat world of the NFL, you don't mourn, you adapt. And adapt is precisely what General Manager John Lynch is signaling the 49ers are prepared to do. Lynch, never one to shy away from a bold move, recently confirmed what many had suspected, stating, "I'm having a lot of conversations, a lot of good, productive conversations. If we find a way to improve our football team, and it aligns, we won't hesitate to act." This isn't just a casual remark, it's a declaration of intent, a clear signal that the 49ers are actively hunting for a game-changer, a player who can help mitigate the devastating loss of their defensive anchor. The question isn't if they'll buy, but who they'll target and at what cost. Replacing a talent like Nick Bosa is an impossible task. You don't simply find another Bosa on the trade market. However, the 49ers aren't looking for a clone. They're looking for impact, for a player who can bring consistent pressure and disrupt opposing offenses. And one name, above all others, is circulating with increasing intensity: Trey Hendrickson, the formidable pass rusher from the Cincinnati Bengals. Hendrickson's journey to this potential crossroads is a fascinating one. After a protracted and often public contract dispute, he and the Bengals finally reached an agreement on a one-year extension, granting him a well-deserved raise and, crucially, setting him up for unrestricted free agency after the season. On a personal level, Hendrickson is having a stellar year, racking up 4 sacks and 8 quarterback hits in just 5 games. He's proving his worth, demonstrating that he remains one of the league's premier edge rushers. He's a disruptive force, a relentless motor, and precisely the kind of player who can immediately elevate a pass rush. For the 49ers, a team desperate for a consistent presence off the edge, Hendrickson represents a tantalizing solution, a proven commodity who can step in and contribute from day one. While Hendrickson is performing at a high level, the same cannot be said for his team, the Cincinnati Bengals. What began with high hopes has quickly devolved into a nightmare scenario. The Bengals are currently mired in a 3-game losing streak, and perhaps most devastatingly, star quarterback Joe Burrow is sidelined with an injury. In a desperate last-ditch effort to salvage their season, Cincinnati recently traded for veteran quarterback Joe Flacco. It's a move born of desperation, a Hail Mary pass to keep their playoff hopes flickering. However, if the Flacco experiment fails to ignite a turnaround, the Bengals will be staring down the barrel of a lost season. In such a scenario, holding onto a valuable asset like Trey Hendrickson, who is set to hit free agency anyway, makes little sense. He would instantly become their most valuable trade chip, a player they could move to acquire much-needed draft capital for a looming rebuild. Furthermore, the Bengals have a promising first-round pick in Shamar Stewart waiting in the wings, eager to step into a more prominent role. This confluence of factors, Hendrickson's contract, his individual performance, and the Bengals' rapidly deteriorating season, creates a perfect storm, transforming Cincinnati into a potential seller at the trade deadline with Hendrickson as their prize offering. For the 49ers, acquiring Trey Hendrickson would be a high-stakes strategic chess match. The immediate benefit is clear: an elite pass rusher to bolster a unit that desperately needs it. Hendrickson's ability to generate pressure would not only create more opportunities for sacks, but also alleviate pressure on the secondary, allowing their talented defensive backs to play more aggressively. This could be the spark that reignites the defensive dominance Kyle Shanahan so fondly remembers from the 2019 Super Bowl team. However, the cost will be significant. The Bengals, even in a selling position, will demand valuable draft capital for a player of Hendrickson's caliber. The 49ers, having already traded away significant picks in recent years, must weigh the immediate impact against the long-term health of their draft board. Is a rental player, even one as good as Hendrickson, worth potentially sacrificing future talent? This is where the tension truly lies. Shanahan's earlier comments about not wanting to hurt us next year loom large over any potential deal. The front office must determine if Hendrickson is the missing piece that truly elevates them to Super Bowl contention this year, making the future sacrifice worthwhile. It's a gamble, but one that championship-hungry teams often take. The trade deadline is fast approaching, and the clock is ticking for Lynch and the 49ers to make their move. The impact of a potential Trey Hendrickson trade extends far beyond just sack numbers. For the 49ers, it's a psychological boost, a clear message to the locker room and the fan base that the organization is fully committed to winning now. It signals that despite the injuries, they believe in this team's ability to contend for a championship. This kind of move can galvanize a locker room, injecting renewed energy and belief. Imagine the morale boost for a defense that has been battling valiantly despite losing its biggest star. For the Bengals, a trade would be a painful but necessary step towards a future rebuild. It would acknowledge the harsh reality of their current season and allow them to accumulate assets to retool around a healthy Joe Burrow next year. While fans would undoubtedly be disappointed to see a star like Hendrickson depart, the long-term vision might necessitate such a move. This potential trade isn't just about two players changing jerseys, it's about two franchises making defining decisions that will shape their trajectories for seasons to come. The stakes are incredibly high, and the football world is watching to see which team blinks first and which team makes the move that could redefine their season. So, what's your take on this swirling vortex of trade rumors, football fanatics? Do you believe Trey Hendrickson is the missing piece that can truly propel the San Francisco 49ers to Super Bowl glory, even after the devastating loss of Nick Bosa? Or is this a desperate gamble that could mortgage their future for a fleeting chance at glory? We want to hear your predictions, your hopes, and your anxieties. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's dissect this potential blockbuster trade together. If you're as captivated by the drama of the NFL trade deadline as we are, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for all the breaking news and in-depth analysis.